All right, so let's share that. So there's a little bit of a little, what's it called here, um, explanation from me, and then there's a short video that I found on YouTube, and then this will be due next Monday. Reread deal for cards video. You can't see that, or you won't in the future, because we're going to make our own. This is first one is a sorting program. Second one is pick 4 cards. That's what we're going to do today. And then we got a another pattern recognition one. Or I think that's your first pattern recognition one. Where if there's a certain number, did you guys do a previous one of patterns? Like 4 numbers in a row.
I don't think so. We did the distinct numbers one, but
okay, this will be one where you can enter up to, I think I want you to have it 4 to 10 numbers. And if in there, like let's say somebody types in 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. That would be, there'd be 4 in a row or of 8s, okay? But today, so that's what that one is. The other one is that one where you sort their name and their grade. And I kind of showed you the single dimensional parallel arrays the other day. But the one we're going to work on today is picking 4 cards out of a deck. The biggest thing on this one, of course, is that not only picking the cards, but you can't have like 2 ace of spades in the deck. I mean, it's 52 separate cards. If you bring 2 ace of spades out of the deck, somebody might shoot you, okay? So that's what we're going to look at today. And again, we're moving towards the end of the semester. So if you have, remember, I don't give incompletes. So if you have stuff that's outstanding that you want points for, you'll need to get that stuff in and graded. Remember, your grade for having late work depends on how late it is, not that it's late. All right, so let's start nut beans here. I think I told you, we will have, in this class anyway, my intention is to have the week of Thanksgiving off. We won't have any class that week. So you'll actually, you guys will have from Wednesday to not the following Monday, but the Monday after that. Okay, so that would be, let's just look at it here. I don't even know when it is. Let's see, it's got to be in here somewhere. Probably, I would say Thanksgiving is the 26th this year. So your last day of class would be, we'd meet on the 18th. You'd have something due probably on the 23rd. But if you get it done before then, you would have from the 18th to the 30th, you would have off. So almost 2 weeks. Okay. Right? Yeah. Because we'd meet the 18th, you'd have 19th, all that. And then all this following week here. And then we come back on the 30th to wrap things up in the first couple of weeks of December. So just keep that in mind as we move ahead. The other thing that you won't have is I don't work on Veterans Day, so we will not have class on November 11th. I refuse to work that day. Okay, so this program, what in the heck is it again? Oh yeah, we're gonna deal 4 cards out of a deck. And then evaluate their values. And again, it's ant. And Acme 4 card or something. I think my computer's cold even. Not really, I'm just kidding. This is, oops, Java. And this will be 26. Jeez, my hands are cold. All right. Well, we definitely have to have a couple things up here. We'll go ahead and import Java utility scanner. There we go, locking up. Yeah, I know that. I don't know what that is. I guess I'm just too fast. And then all right. Our standard. Oops. I don't want to do that yet, do I? All right, so we'll have choice then being equal to set menu. Okay, what type of function is this going to be? What data type?
Char.
Yep. Again, if you don't have this down by now, you should have. So if you can't answer that question, you need to do some real studying at this point. Get my notes here, see how I want to build this menu. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So we're going to do man, I can't. It's so cold in here, I can't type. Not that I can any other time either, though. I don't know if evaluator is spelled that way or even if there's such a word. I like the O better. Okay, so this one will be /T. Oops, forgot one. And we can just declare our choice here. So here we're going to go ahead and put our and so you notice I didn't put in a loop this time. I'm going to go back up here. And of course, that's going to send it back up here. So we'll test that in a minute. We can test it in other ways too. Let's see, how do I want to do that? Let's move that actually up here. And here, then we will come in and do my favorite, which will be switch. And choice. And that's not where I want that other thing, but we can try it. All right, so the first one is case. Stop it. D. Then we move that in. I guess that does go up there. And we're just going to put this in here this time. That. And then one more. Which ones am I missing? I'm missing one. Evaluates. Oh, DP break. I need a. Oops. There. There we go. Breaks in. Got to do that. Put the break in. Okay, except the last one there. Okay, so now let's try and run it and see what happens. See what I screwed up, if I screwed up. Okay, so if I type in the letter A, it says only D, S, E, and Q are valid. If I type in D, it says deal is here. If I type in E, it says evaluate is here. If I type in P, it says pick is here. And if I type Q, it says thank you for using Acme products. So that looks like it works. So this is a different, if you remember back, what I've done in the past is put a loop in here to check whether or not they picked the right thing. Now what I've got it doing is checking up here by using the default in the switch to see if it, in fact, if it's anything other than R, D, P, E, and Q. It just comes down here. Why did I put P or S? I mean, that should be a P, right? For pick. Pick and evaluate. All right, so that looks okay now. How are you guys? You still awake, or
Yep.
Yeah, still here.
took me a while to get that in, but looks okay right now. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to display the deck and do that here, okay? Wonder if I should call it display the cards instead of deal. Don't matter, I guess. So let's go ahead and we're going to send this down to, let's do, check my notes. I've got this right somewhere. All right, I need some more variables here, and we need to declare a deck of cards up here. So I'm going to have something called string cards, or card. I think that's okay. And it's a single dimension array. So it goes here. Is equal to a new string of how many? How many cards in a deck?
52.
Nah, 53. Why? Anybody know?
Would we just not count the 0 then?
There you go. There's no card 0. And then I want to have two Booleans. One is dealt, and to make that equal to false for now. And the other one is picked. And we'll make that false for now. And we're going to go here. And we're going to say our card is equal to deal deck. Or, let's make it display deck. And what am I sending back? I think it's a string on this one. Okay. Yep. 1. Now again, there's other ways I could do this. I could move that string cards out of the up here, put it out here, and then it would be good all over. And then I wouldn't have 2 arrays. But as of right now, I've got, I'm going to use 2 just because that's the way I designed it originally. Like that. Let's make this suit. This one card name. See if that's what I want. Let's just make this name. And then we're going to even do this. We're going to say deck 0 is assigned so we just put something in there, okay? Just so there's something in there, and then we can do 4. Can't read this. That's not good. Oh, I know what it is. So in this case, since I'm only putting that in, I'm not going to put in all the braces to separate a bunch of code, since it's only really a couple little things here. So here we're picking the suit 1 of 4. And we did the same thing basically when we did the, what you call it? When we picked the card before. I go here. See. Look at my. Okay. I think I only go to here. You guys are so quiet. I feel like I'm here by myself. I call this deck. Return cards. Good. All right, so let's see if it'll deal the cards anyway. If I type in a D, there you go. Ace of spades through the king of spades. Ace of hearts through the king of hearts. Ace of clubs through the king of clubs. And the diamonds. So that seems to work good. Here's the code again. Where do you need me? Anybody not? So everybody has this code down. That's typing. And yours works. Okay. So moving on right there. Let's see, where do I want to put that though? I gotta here somewhere. Okay, so here we can't pick a card until we've filled the array. So if, did we turn that to true? If is false. Somewhere I should have had an if delt. Hang on a second. Blah, blah, blah. Where do I turn on my if? That's weird. Because if we don't turn that on, it's going to go there anyway. Menu. Okay. Oh, it's right there. I see it. Okay, so we're going to go up here. And right after here, we'll turn is delt to true. So now this one is if is delt is equal to false. There. Much better. So if I do that, then I can come down here and say else. Do that. Tab. We'll say pick 4 cards. And and then we're going to send down card, right? I think that's right. And I also know this, that once we're done, we're going to have is picked equal to true. So now we need to develop the pick 4 cards code. So it'll be right under here. And what somebody that hasn't answered, what data type is this? Looking at your menu, or I'm sorry, your main. What data type do I need? Okay, I'll pick somebody. Gabe.
Hello.
What data type?
Can you scroll back up to the top for me?
Yep.
Yeah, Boolean.
No. David Gonzalez.
String.
No. Joe.
That would be a void, right?
Yeah, it's a void.
Oh, because we're not bringing stuff back to it. Is that
That's
why?
right. Yep. That's why.
Gotcha.
There's no equal sign in front of it. It called it now. Pick 4 cards. Wait a minute. Is it a void or a string? Are we going to return something? We are. We're going to return 4 cards. But why is it not? So if I do this here, I'm sending that down. This is interesting. Because I'm going to have that later on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. Let's just do this and see what happens here. See if this will work. Yep, so far so good. Okay, so we're going to have something called total being equal to 4, or no, 0. And then we will create a new array of only 4 things. Come on, Doug. Int. And so we'll call it int chosen. Equal to a new int of just 4. Because we have to pick 4 numbers. We have to remember those strings, we put them in elements of 52 or 53, and now we're going to pick them out by their number, what index number they're in. Okay. So we'll do and then So here we're going to make it 52, but we're going to add 1 because we don't want a 0. And that'll kick us up also to our 53 that is available. So now we'll get a number between 1 and 53. Where did I declare that at? Had to be way at the beginning. Okay, that's kind of weird. Oh, there it is. 442. No, it's under here. It's in our first loop. I forgot a line of code right above picked card. So right here, you need Boolean same card is equal to false. There we go. So now that if it's the same card, we get a true there. And then we get a break. And then here, we get an else. If it's not, same card equals false. And then there, if not, same card. In other words, if it's false, then we can if parentheses big card the 13 is equal to 0, then total plus equals 13. And else total plus equals picked card percent 13. Yep, that's right. So these are for the ones that are your spades, and this is anything bigger than that. So the first 13 cards here are going to be here, and then all the cards above that will be in this one. And then we come outside this if. No, we don't. We stay in here. And then chosen in our array. Picked. Oh, what is it? Big plus plus. The card is different than. Where's my picked? Missed a line again, it looks like. Yep, just another line. Jeez Louise, Doug. Up here at the top, we're going to have int picked. That's going to be okay like that. Or we can make it, might as well initialize it now. There we go. Is equal to picked card. And then we can increment that, do that. And we're going to go, let's see if this is our, oh, give me a break. How did I miss that? I'm telling you, there should be, there's another correction. It's the bad day here at typing. So that goes there, and then I need another. Something like that. And so this will be while same card is equal to true. So it'll keep going until it finds one that hasn't been picked yet. That's the scenario there. So 2 corrections that I made. I had forgotten to put in picked up here. And I had forgotten to put my do loop here. So now I'm just going to come down here and indent all this. So I got my do right over my while there. I guess that should be in a little bit. Right there. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and display the 4 cards. So we got our while there. Another one. And so right here, I think it is 4. And index will be good enough. It'll be equal to 0. Index is less than 4. Or we can do, this is better yet. Chosen dot length and index plus plus. So that's good. And then we can just do system out. Oops. Tab, tab. System dot out print line and let's see what I want. What did I call this? Chosen, I think. I'm hoping anyway. Deck chosen. Let's try this. Oh, that's right, because we're picking numbers. So then in here, we're going to have chosen. And then in here, we're going to have index. So 1, 2, that. So here's the deck. And here, this is an array within an array. Here's my integer array. And this is my 53 card array. And then index, of course, will be, it goes through that. Let's see if that does anything. And then we don't have anything to return. All right, let's see if it'll work. If it doesn't, I don't know. D. So there's my cards. If I hit P, there they are. No. Picked. Well, definitely got a glitch here. Let's go to the top. If is delta is false, is delta is equal to true. Where's my is delta? In here. So it should be good in here. Break. How can del be false if in fact I picked D first? Did I not? Okay, there's that. You pick P, you must first deal the cards before you are picked. Well, so to check what's going on, I'm going to go up here and also print right here. Dot, and is dealt. And let's see what happens this time. So if I hit a D, there's my cards. If I hit a P, it says false. Okay, where do I need to move this to? Because it's definitely not, why isn't it changing here?
Shouldn't you move it outside of the do loop?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what's wrong. Well, no, I thought I did that. It is outside. No, it isn't outside. Hang on. You're right. All this, let's see. New card. This right here, we're going to move. So Control X that. And let's move it out here. All right. All right. So we try the D again. Okay. Now the P. Great. For length 4. Okay, I got something down here that's going to 4 that can't go to 4. So, less than 4. Less than chosen length. Less than chosen length. So how can the index be getting higher than 4? Anybody see it? It's 52 plus 1 there. So less than 4 there. Interesting. Hmm. I don't see the error of my ways. So I'm going to choose break. Somebody step right up if you have an idea what this for loop here. Let's see. In count 2 goes where down only down to count 2. Well, there's a problem there. This goes right here. I believe. So that would be one problem. So now if I go there, that's the first do. And then let's try it now. So I deal the deck. And then I pick the card. There we go. One little brace. One little brace. Let's see if you can pick them again, if it'll let you. There you go. And you shouldn't get any duplicates because we have that is picked in there already. All right. So that was the error. It was right here. I had put this down after the second if, and it really only runs to this if. So that means this if should be outdented. And again, in my code, the reason I could find that is because of my indentation. Without this indentation, I wouldn't have realized that this went too far. So that works. And then, so let's go back now. And let's see here. Uh, Okay. So we're going to have something very similar to what we had. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. Control C it. Come down here into here. Control V it. And instead of is dealt, this is going to be is picked. And then we should be able to get rid of run that out. And then I can run this one out. This one should be is picked though. You must first okay, so there's that. And then we can go else. We'll just make it eval 4 cards. We don't even have to send anything this time. And we don't need that. So we come down here. And we'll be down here. And that leaves us with we put in our total, I think. Mm-mm. It's another one of these I think I forgot up here. Somewhere I had to have total. Where did I put total? So there, pick four cards, Boolean, chart choice, cards. There's got to be a total somewhere. Display score points. Total. So we got total there. How can total work in here? Well, it doesn't work in here either. So it's got to be up here. I don't see it in my old code, so we're just going to put it in. Let's see what happens if I just pop it in here. Well, it can't be there. Let's see. Because it would have to be outside. It would have to be out here. No, let's try it. Okay, so if I deal the cards. I pick four cards and then I evaluate them. So what is that? 15, 22, 24. The card's numeric value is 24. Now the problem will be if I pick more cards, does it reset or not? 27, so it did reset. So that's good. 11, 13 is 24 plus 3 is 27. So it appears that fixed it. So you do need a total up here. So it's able to work in both of our, what you call it? In both the procedures or methods. So it looks like it works. Oh yeah, here it's resetting it here every time it does the cards. So that's good. Resets it there. All right, we got a few minutes. Does anybody got one that isn't running that you need help with? Okay, if not, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to say, okay. And I will see you on Wednesday. Ben, did you have anything?